day, search and crew mode, play now online, like all these different things. So that's where I started really learning the game of basketball and the ins and outs. And everything that I have learned from about basketball to this day is all from playing the video game. And from that point on, I mean, I'd go years down the line. I could memorize the starting five of every single NBA roster because I would play so much in the game, and I would actively go watch the actual basketball too. Like, okay.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's the dude in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, Simmons and Dinwiddie comprise the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Nets. The dude gets the bucket.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Simmons against McCollum. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Here's the dude. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled. The act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton.
Confronting a shooter of JV stature. And he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And he makes a first. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008-2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, B.A.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. The dude. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Dinwiddie outside. Off target at the rim.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. In a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Simmons. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Williamson. Here's the dude. McCollum with it. Simmons defending. Here's the dude. And another 3 for New Orleans. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Simmons. Last game for him, he picked up 10. They get the rebound. Bridges. Some solid defense from Ingram.
outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, sneaking down for the board. McCollum might have surprised the defense there.
Timeout called, the Nets. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And here's Simmons, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's the dude. He's guarded by Bridges. The dude gets the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Valanciunas. Simmons, no good. And it's Pelicans ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's the dude. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. The dude's got 17.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And again, it's the Nets missing. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. This one for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney-Smith checked in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Dinwiddie. The Pelicans making a switch here. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, Grant, the playoffs are on the horizon. We're almost there. Can you taste postseason basketball?
I can taste it, I can smell it, I can feel it. There's nothing like the NBA playoffs. The level of basketball is just incredible. And lots of teams have a shot this year. So it'll be fun to see how it all plays out.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Bridges. Walker passes to Simmons. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Last 2 minutes to play.
From the arc.
First quarter.
And Watford pulls it down. The Nets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Thomas. They get it back. Second chance effort. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Tough call for his coach.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Free throw, no good for Dinwiddie. New Orleans in the lead. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Pass to the dude. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Thomas. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And he can't get that one. For New Orleans, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. No good there. Some solid defense from Claxton.
New Orleans foul. Number 42. His 3rd personal foul. Team 2nd.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He picked up 66 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's gotta be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He picked up 15 in their last win against San Antonio.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up. I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Ingram. Bridges misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
It's deflected. Fast break, Brooklyn. 13 feet out. The dude with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. McCollum on the left side. Here's the dude. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Thomas. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's the dude. He's got 32 points. Valanciunas. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Pelicans lead by 12. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge.
The dude gets the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above.
And so it's New Orleans with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back after this word.
Please give another round of applause for your next youth dead team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback.
Substitutions on the court. At the line, Spencer Dinwiddie.